Hello, hello, Tammy Cinematic Skeins. Do-over. Because when you do pottery, sometimes your hands are muddy. Well, all the time. Your hands are muddy and you don't pay attention to the fact that you've got mud on your phone. So you film an entire freaking video for the podcast that you haven't updated in 2 months. Podcast, whatever. Y'all know, YouTube video that you haven't done in 2 months. And you're like, I need to make a video, and I finally feel like making a video, and you do it, and it's like an hour long, and then you go to watch it so you can edit it. Well, briefly edit it, because y'all know I sometimes forget things, and then I have to like turn it off and come back and do the things, mesh it together. Anyways, and you realize that your camera was dirty because you had clay on it. Hi, I'm back. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Tammy of Cinematic Skeins. I knit, dye, spin, weave, sew, pottery. There's more in there. I do all the things. There's yarn. There's dogs panting and interrupting and knocking things over. I forget what I'm talking about. I go off on random tangents. All the things. Hello, welcome. I look crazy today, and it's fine. I have this thing with my eyebrows going on. What happened was I got migraine Botox treatment, which is like my last resort because I've been through all the other treatments, and I finally was like, fine, let's do it. And my neurologist was like, I thought you didn't like needles. I'm like, have you met me? Like, how do I don't like needles. Like, no, I just didn't want Botox. Botulism. I know you're not going to get botulism from Botox injection, but it's still in my brain. It's like poison. So I did not want to do it, but I'm at the point now where my headaches have gotten bad again. So we're trying to do something else. And the fun thing is, one of the side effects of your first treatment of Botox is your headaches get bad. Isn't the whole thing I'm trying to not have? That's the other thing. Every migraine medication, what's the side effect? Headache. What? Anyways, 31 shots, you guys. Botox migraine injections. 31 all up in here and here and the one in the back of your neck. I don't know if anybody else has had this, but I mean, all of the shots sting, okay? But the one in the back of your neck stung like crazy and lasted for a long time. And then I got a knot on my head, and then she's like, you might get Spock eyebrows. And I was like, hell yeah, live long and prosper, right? And then I got Spock eyebrows, and I'm just constantly like and then when she said it, I was like, yeah, whatever. Not thinking this treatment lasts for 3 months. So I'm always going to look kind of crazy. It's fine. And then my eyes are doing weird things today because I have a migraine, because of course I do. It's tolerable right now because I'm medicated. But it's just crazy eyes and weird eyebrows and more headaches. Yes, let's do this. Anyways. It hasn't been an entire month yet since I got my injections, but so far, not a fan. My headaches are bad again. I mean, they were already bad, but now it's just constant medication, and I'm tired of being medicated because it makes me sleepy, and then I get nothing done, and I hate that. Not like I have a lot to do. It's just me chilling in my house, but I'd rather not spend all my time sleeping. Anyways, hi. I have a lot to show you guys today. There's yarn, there's fiber, there's clay, some whips. Your panting is getting on my nerves. Theo looks crazy because I shaved his face because he got something stuck in his beard and I couldn't quite get it out, and then he got matted, and I was like, yeah, screw it. And then I shaved it all off, but it's like splotchy because he kept moving. It just looks a hot mess. And then he still got Clydesdale feet because he won't let me shave his feet. I tried to shave his front feet and he let me get like 1.5, and the back feet are just a no. I've tried. He needs a dental though, so I feel like I'm gonna get him, put him in for a dental, and be like, can you shave his feet while he's under? Be great. Not that I didn't just spend thousands of dollars on Benny. When's the last time I was here? Was he sick last time I talked to you guys? Was that the vet visit for Benny? I think so. Maybe. I told you guys about his hips, like the bone, the head of his femur is triangular. and it hurts. I think I told you guys. Anyways, all the pain medications they gave him made him real sick. So now he's just kind of maintaining. He's on like a bunch of supplements and like a special food that's got extra stuff for the joints and stuff in it. But I can't give him the pain meds every day like I'm supposed to because they make him ill. So I give them to him when he seems to be in pain. So last couple days, he's been in pain. Which is just fun for us both. So far, Theo's okay. I can't. I can't. Anyways, so I have a bunch of stuff to show you guys. Tour de Fleece started yesterday, and my goal with Tour de Fleece was to do 30 minutes a day to kind of get my spinning mojo back because I haven't felt like spinning. I think last time I talked to you guys was right after Spin Together, and I had started spinning this Hanui from Inglenook Fibers. This is Twinkle Lights. I didn't even finish the half. I was spinning. So this is what I'm going to be spinning. I'm going to finish this. So I've still got half a braid left to spin. And this bit from the first half to finish. So I'm going to finish this on my bobbin so I can do a second bobbin. So this is what I'm going to start with, which I feel like I'm going to spin for an hour today because I didn't spin yesterday because my head hurt and I didn't want to. Well, I did clay in the morning and then my headache got worse and then I just laid on the couch most of the day and listened to a book. So yeah, I didn't feel like spinning yesterday. But my headache is slightly tolerable today. So I'm going to try to spin for an hour. I feel like that will at least knock this out at least and maybe start on this. We'll see what happens. Anyways, this is already set up on Joy. So yes, I need to dust off Endora because I have not spun on her in a real long time. She real dusty. She dusty. And I know that because I made a bookend and I carved a spinning wheel. I'm proud of it. And then I finished my second bookend last night. I'm real disappointed with that sheep. I might take it off because it's creepy looking and I don't like it. I like what I did with the extruder to get like the wool, but the sheep is creepy. I know it's the face. Something is wrong with the face and I don't know how to fix it. And I don't know if I want to fix it. I might just make it a plain face. Or not have a sheep at all. I don't know. I'm not feeling the sheep. And I need to take it off before it dries. So I don't know what I'm doing with it. Anyways, so those are my bookends for my bookend pot along project that ends sometime this month. I'm not sure of the exact date. I haven't looked. Anyways, so that's my clay whip. Anyway, but for Tour de Fleece, and see, I opened these already because, like I said, I filmed this already. I got fiber from Fossil Fibers. I've got their Tour de Fleece colorway. This is Deep Space. It's black, gray, purple, right? Got bits in it. All right. And then this one is Moonjoy. Y'all know I got it because Black Rainbow, right? Yes. So this, right? Stoked. I did not get the alpaca blend because that was the main blend. I got the alternative blend, which is BFL, because alpaca makes me itchy. So BFL is soft-ish. Should be fine. Yeah, it'll be fine. Got that to spin. And then I ordered Camaj Fiber Art had a spinning thing. They're the ones that do the spinning box. They had a thing and I threw it because I'd shown it and then I threw it. Yeah, hold on. But it was, you get a mix of fibers. So I did that. It's a bunch of different blends to play with, right? And then they had a space colorway. Where did I throw it? This way. I thought I threw it on this side of the room. see it. Did I cover it up maybe? Oh, I covered it up. It's over here somewheres. There we go. But all right, so the thing with this is I didn't like it. All right, so this is their colorway. I thought it was gonna be black rainbow, right? And it's not. Where's the bag? All the things so disorganized. I am sorry. There was a bag. I don't say so disorganized. I was organized the first time I filmed this. Space Dyed. It was called Space Dyed. And I thought it was going to be black rainbow because that's what it looked like in a picture that they posted online. But this is not black. This is like purple. So it's this purpley color, right? Which I'm not feeling. And this gray and taupe, right? Purpley gray, right? And rainbow. So what I'm probably going to do is separate these, spin this by itself, and then spin this with some black that I have. Because, of course, I have black fiber. I always have black fiber. So, yeah, I'll just spin this by itself. Yes. Or, you know what? I have a gray rainbow fiber braid in there. And it has little rainbow sections, and I could spin this as one of the plies and make it a 3-ply. I think I might do that. Yes. Okay, so I'll save this and do that. So this probably won't get spun for Tour de Fleece. There's that. So yeah, that. And then it came with some raw Romney, some carded wool waist. I don't know what to do with any of that. Power scour, a little booklet on fiber prep, and spinning card. I mean, I have wood versions of these, but you know, a little twist tool thing. That's fine. Yeah. So I got those to spin, and then I joined Melly Knits Stash Dashers again this year. It's a group, a spinning group, and you spin your stash. So I pulled some stuff from Stash to spin. Clearly, I'm going to finish that one, the Hanui. And then I pulled this blueberry matcha fiber from Aimee Sheared that I got when I went to New York and broke my foot. I got this. So I'm going to try to spin this. And this bamboo fiber that I got at Fiberlady. It's like a gray-green. So I'm going to try to spin that. And that is my goal. I didn't pull a lot because, like I said, my spinning mojo has been kind of non-existent. So I don't expect that I'll be finishing much. And I didn't want to pull any of my sweater quantities to spin because I'd get bored. So I needed things that would not bore me. So I only pulled a little bit. And then this is Butterfly Girl Designs Borealis. It's just going to end up being like a prismy gray when you spin it, which I like. So I have 2 bags of this to spin. So yeah, that's my Tour de Fleece plans. And that's the fleece that I have to show you today. Or the fiber I have to show you today. That came from a fleece. Counts for something, right? All right. So there's that. I dyed yarn. Oh my God. I want to make this diamond. Is it Diamond Dream? I don't remember. Diamond something by Telly Knits. And when I went through my stash, because y'all know I have 5 billion minis. I have minis on the wall or on the door. I have a bunch of I have a hanging bin full of minis. I have a bin full of minis. I have baskets full of, I have mini skeins out the wazoo. But while I was looking through minis to use for that project, I was like, oh, rainbow, because me, black rainbow. Anyways, I had 2 skeins of Yaksha, which I think is 100 Ravens or 300 Ravens. I can never remember the name. I think it's 100 Ravens. Anyways, it's their yak merino blend in rainbow colors. And I was like, black rainbow. And then I posted it online because I was like, should I do black or should I do like, you know, a neutral, like a, you know, natural undyed yarn in the rainbow? Because, you know, I don't really do light colors and it would be something different, right? And it would still be rainbow because I love the rainbows. Yeah, I love Pride Month, even though I'm straight, because all the rainbow stuff. Anyway, so I pulled my rainbows and I was like, okay, what do y'all think? And then Adela of Lola Bean was like, light colors. And Tania of, is it the Breakfast Club? I think it's Breakfast Club podcast. I haven't watched anybody's podcast in so long. My apologies, you guys. I was watching so many of them, and then I was just like, I'm tired of watching all these, like my feed is clogged and I can't do it. So I unfollowed like everybody and I haven't watched any podcasts. Other than, you know, Quilla and Shevis, because, you know, they're my friends, and not that none of you other people are my friends, but I talk to them on like a regular basis. So I still watch theirs, but I haven't watched anybody else's in a real long time. Anyways, I've been watching clay ones now because, you know, I fixate. Anyway, all that to say, Tania's is like, why don't you do like a fade, like a dark to light? And I was like, that's a great idea. And then I went through my stash and was like, I don't have any full skeins of yak merino. And then I was going through my stuff and I was like, I do have some minis. So I dyed a gradient, a gray to black gradient to go with my Yaksha rainbow minis. Won't that look cool? Won't that look cool? Yeah. But then, because I'm me and I can't just have one thing, I was looking at the other minis, because I have so many, the painted desert minis that I got that I love. That I ordered from Quixotic Fibers during Yarn Crawl. They have re-dyed this set, by the way. I don't know if they still have any, but they had some like a week ago. If anybody's interested. Hopefully they still have them. I don't know. They recently re-dyed this, so there were some sets available last week. Anyways, and I was like, I should do something with this, right? And turns out one of my local yarn shops in Fort Worth, Juju's, is closing. Julie's retiring, so they're closing up shop. So they were having a yarn sale, and I was like, let me go see if I can find something that will go with these. Because what I was gonna do is buy full skeins of this color to use with the rest of these, but Quixotic didn't have, they only had one full skein of this color. So I'm impatient and need all the things when I want them. So I went to Juju's to see what they had on sale, and I bought this. I was gonna buy silver because I'm always gray or black, but I was like, the goal is to do something different. So following Adela's suggestion, light colors to go with this, right? I think that would look cool, right? Hold on, I have loose. I pulled off the ties so I didn't have to take the full pack with me so I could see what the colors look like. Hold on, let me put it on here. That look pretty because it makes the colors really stand out. I asked Lynette at Juju's and she's like, yes, like this makes the colors stand out more. Because then I was going to get, you know, a tannish color. And she's like, no, this makes it pop more. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I want the colors to stand out. So I got this. So now I'm trying to decide, do I want to do the diamond tee with this? Or do I want to do it with this? I'm leaning towards this because this is very me, right? And then maybe finding another pattern that calls for the same amount of yarn where I can do all of these minis with it. Maybe that sundial tee I wanted to make, but I don't know if I would use all of them. I want to use all of them. I don't know, but this is the plan to go with this. So I can put this in my bin of projects which I think is behind me. Yes. So this will go in my project bin because of this yarn has already been assigned. I just need to find a pattern. Or there's no reason I can't make two, right? Yeah, all right. So, okay. And then, all right, since I showed you that yarn that I got at Juju's, let me show you what else I got. I got some black yarn, because of course I did. Because what had happened was, I was like, I'm just going to do black rainbow like I always do. And I was like, I don't have enough fingering weight in the house in just plain black, which is weird for me because I always have black yarn, right? Anyways. So I was like, I don't have enough fingering weight. So I'm just going to go buy some because I don't feel like dyeing it, right? Well, I forgot that I'd already bought it, and then I bought some more. So I bought this Cascade Heritage black yarn at West 7th. And then I was at Juju's and I wasn't thinking, and I bought some more black yarn. It's fine. Am I always knitting with black? Yes, it's fine. So I got some Mad Tosh in black. It's fine. It's fine. I love black. Make all the things. I mean, I have plenty of minis. It's fine. And you know, again, I'm always making something black. So it's fine. I bought a bunch of black yarn. But I got that at Juju's. And then they had Wool Cycle Sport, which is upcycled superwash wool in black rainbow. I bought it because it's black rainbow. Even though it's neon rainbow, it's fine. It's black. What am I going to use it for? No idea. It was on sale. And it was rainbow. So I got that. And then I picked up a gadget because y'all know I love my gadgets. Love my gadgets. Have to have all the gadgets because I'm weird. This little box from Twice, what's it called? Twice Sheared Sheep. I had the bag a minute ago. What's it called? It's the, is it on here? It's not on here. I don't remember what it's called. It's fine. Whatever. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like a multi-tool. Anyways, so you got your gauges, right? Boom, gauges, the swatchy thing, right? Then you got, that's one bit. Then you got a yarn cutter, right? That's another bit. Then on the inside, you got a needle and a crochet hook with a pointy end, right? Okay. And then, right? Yes. I had to. And it reminds me of, what's that thing? It's like an octopus looking thing. It's plastic. There's another box that's similar to this, but it's plastic and it's got a bunch of stuff in it. And I think that one has stitch markers and stuff in it too. But anyway, this one is more compact and it's made of wood. Yes, please. So bought that. And then I made a big mistake. Because what happened was, I have ChiaoGoo needles. Y'all know this. I have, you know, the ChiaoGoo twist set, stainless steel. I also have the ChiaoGoo minis in all the sizes, the yellow, red, and the blue, right? But I never bought the little bitty one. And when I saw this hanging up at Juju's, and you know, it's their, you know, closing shop sale, I was like, it's only $35. Why haven't I picked this up? All right. What does that say? Yeah, that's a one, not a dollar symbol. And y'all, I shop with my eyes. We've had this discussion. I don't pay attention. I just throw things in the bag and I'm like, here you go. And then they tell me how much it is and I give them my card. I'm like, whatever, cool. I'll pay for it later. I got home and I was like, wait a minute. And you know, shop closing, no returns, right? Hey, I got home and I was like, why was that so much? I looked at my receipt. $135, not $35. $135. Reading is fundamental. In my defense, it really looked like a little dollar sign. It just got a little messed up because the one is shorter. And I didn't mean to buy this for that much. I mean, it wasn't completely $135. It was like 25% off because of the closing sale. But still, I would not have bought this if I'd realized that was a 1. Because I'd rarely use it. Because this is size 000 through size 1.5. How often am I ever going to make anything that thin? That's why I was like, 35 is okay. Because I'll have it and the set will be complete. Because y'all, I have a thing about completing the set. Just like the hobby thing. When I love a hobby, must buy all the things that go with the hobby. And then, you know, a year or 2 later, I'm like, I must get all this stuff out of my house. Have you met me? Anyway, I did not mean to do this to myself. But it's fine. I own it now. Anyway, since I was out for the day and yarn shopping, I kept it up. Went to Knit Dallas and bought this lovely skein of Feederbrook Farms. Isn't that pretty? This is Feederbrook Farms Entropy DK in the colorway Helix. I just thought it was cool. And I have another skein of Helix in the house somewheres. That's kind of lighter than this, but same color family. And I think they'll pair well together. So about this. And then, while I was at West 7th, where's the rest of it? I got some tweeds, which y'all know I'm not a big tweed person. Well, brown and black tweed. I think it's boring. But I liked it on these colorways. So this one I bought a while back and I hadn't shown it to you, I don't think. This is Lapis. I just thought this blue was real pretty and had to have it. So yeah, got that. But when I bought that black yarn, I saw this and I had to have it. So I like this shade of green. I love this shade of green. And then this silver looked real good with this shade of green, right? So I got these. So this is Dorian and this is Moss Hill. And I'm going to do something with them together. What? I don't know. Something color work. Y'all know me. So yeah, got these. And I got a West 7th little bag. The logo on it. Oh, and I had a Juju's bag too. This was for the Fiber Friends. There's a Fiber Friends club at Juju's that I joined. It's like an annual membership thing and you get like a discount on certain Saturdays and you get a bag, and I completely forgot to pick mine up this year. So I finally picked up my bag. They were nice enough to set this aside for me. They do have some of this bag for sale now because of their closing thing. So I think it's 15 or something. Isn't that cute? Anyways, so I finally picked mine up. It's got those. I think that's the yarns. I think that's all the yarns. Yes. 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 Okay. And then I can't remember if I'd shown this to you guys or not because it's been a minute. But my friend Carla picked me up these from Maryland Sheep and Wool. I might have shown it to you, but I don't remember. So I'm going to show it to you again. This is Green Eyed Monster. It's self-striping colorway. And these minis I love, but they had 3 different shades of gray and I kind of wish I'd gotten them all. But what I was thinking was I'll get this one, and then when they put everything online after the festival, I'll pick up the other 2, and they just never showed up online. So it's fine. But this is for signed pooling. Will I use it as a signed pooling? Probably not. I just thought it would look cool in a t-shirt. So I got the rainbow one in the medium gray. That's that. Is that it for, all right, yarn. That's it for yarn. I've got the fiber. I have fabric to show you. I have whips to show you. All right, so y'all know I've been working on this pullover, Autumn League pullover for forever. I finally got around to doing the sleeves. Because all it is I'll start a project, I'll get the body done, and then I don't feel like doing the sleeves, so I cast on something else. Which is what had happened. So doing this, Y'all see that light stripe? Doesn't it annoy you? It annoys the crap out of me. But I'm going to pretend I did it on purpose. Because what annoys me about it is this is all the same dye lot. And when I buy yarn that's like, you know, Lion brand type stuff, it's all the same dye lot. I expect it to be the same, and I don't need to alternate skeins because it was made in a giant factory in the same dye lot. It's not hand dyed or whatever. Look at that stripe. Bothers me so much. However, due to the placement of it, I feel like I can pretend it was on purpose because it's right at the boobage, you know? Maybe it was on purpose. I'm going to pretend, because what had happened was, by the time I started using this yarn, I was out at, or this particular yarn ball, I was out at a knit night with West 7th, and it was a little dark. So I couldn't tell that it was a different color until I got home and realized it was a different color. And I decided I had knit so much that I wasn't going to start over again. So it's just a feature now. But I finally started the sleeves. So yeah. This will get done at some point. Because what keeps happening is I just keep alternating projects. I'll put this down, work on a different project, or cast something else on, or do clay. I can't stay focused on one thing right now because my brain is doing weird things. So I have that going. I almost finished my hoodie. I still haven't done the sleeves. I did everything except the sleeves. So I reattached the pocket. It's straight. Well, it's mostly straight. It's noticeably straighter, right? It's not completely on one side now. It's still slightly crooked, but I'm not doing it again. Anyways, so I finished it, right? And then I did the hood, and I did the little tubey thing, and I used my cord smith to make this cord, which is longer than it's supposed to be, but I don't care. It's fine. I made my hood super big because my hair is real thick. I love it. It's very warm, so I'm not in a rush to get the sleeves done. But it's cozy and I like it. So got that going. And I started another project. I can't remember what it's called, so I'll put it down here. It's a Berroco pattern, but it's basically just stockinette and lace, and like a simple lace. And I'm using Berroco yarn to do it. This yarn's discontinued. I can't remember what it's called, but I had a sweater quantity of it, so I was like, you know, perfect. So it's got like this, and it's cool because they go different directions. Like this one goes this way, this one goes this way, and then you just repeat those stripes. But see. Isn't that cool looking? My goal is I'm going to buy some tank tops in these different colors to wear underneath it. But it's just going to be, because I made it real oversized for that purpose. And I'm making it longer than the pattern calls for. So I'm hoping I have enough yarn to make it tunic length. But it's just going to be something that I wear over tank tops. And I think it's cool. But yeah, so I'm making that. This, I don't know what this is. We had a knit night just recently with Supergirl coming out. They rented the movie theater for it, and they gave us pins. Oh, it's a little Supergirl pin. That's cute. Anyways, so I got Supergirl pin. I took that with me for a knit night. It was an okay movie. Jason Momoa basically plays Jason Momoa in anything. It's fine. Anyways, got that. That's a whip. Oh, I got this tin at Knit Dallas. Another crow tin, because I love my crow tins. It's all my fibery goodness. Now I have fabric and pottery. And then I'm going to go drink my iced coffee and spin for a bit while my head's not exploding. All right, let's get this out of the way, that out of the way. I took a sewing class. Hi, Shay. Ended up meeting someone that watches the podcast. She was very nice. She helped me do my body measurements. I'm chubby. It's fine. I'm working on it. I'm still on my plateau. I've lost maybe 2 pounds since last we talked, which bothers me, but it's fine. Oh, another yarn. Sorry. Rainbow Glitz. Y'all know I have that rainbow tweed, make it tweed in here somewhere. This one's got shiny stuff in it, so I figured it would be cool in a weaving, so I picked that up. Sorry, Theo. Didn't mean to hit you. All right, anyways. So yeah, Shay helped me do my body measurements, and I haven't bought a pattern yet for what I want to make. My original goal for taking that class was, it was a learn to sew garments class. You don't really sew in the class, you just learn, you know, the bits and pieces, like your body measurements and like choosing fabrics and your size and all that good stuff, and like looking at the pattern stuff and cutting all the things. Anyways, I took the class because I've only ever made a skirt in high school, and the way that I made it is back in the days of where the goth kids wore the velvet. It was this really cool crushed blood red velvet, and I took it and wrapped it around my waist and pinned it, and then I hand sewed it because I didn't know how to use a sewing machine. It's the only thing I've ever made, and when I walked, I had to walk like this because I made it too tight, so I couldn't move my legs. But I wore the hell out of that skirt because I was like, I made this and it's velvet. So, but what I want to make circle skirts, because I love maxi skirts. Like if I'm gonna wear a skirt, I'm gonna wear a maxi skirt. But because I'm 6 feet tall, they're never long enough. So I want to make my own maxi, and you know, I could buy them from the tall girl store, but then it's like, this skirt's $50 for normal people, but it's $150 for you because you're tall. I hate that shit. So I want to make my own. But I learned in the class that because of the bias of the fabric, the way you have to cut a circle skirt, it's a little more tricky. Anyways, that was the whole reason I took the class, is to make myself skirts and like A-line tunic style shirts, because I wear those all the time. Like this is a A-line. It's not tunic. Well, it could be tunic length. It's almost tunic length, but I don't think it was on purpose. It's just a bigger shirt or tank tops or whatever. Like I love that style of clothing. So I want to be able to make my own. So I took this class at Not Your Mama's Quilt Store. And yeah, anyways. Not Your Mama's Quilt Store is the quilt store that I go to most often. There are a couple more I've found throughout Dallas, but this one's just easier to get to hour-wise, and they do classes and stuff that I can actually make it to sometimes. Anyways, I bought a bunch of fabric. This is an accumulation of fabrics. So I got this witchy fabric while I was at my sewing class. I also went to look at cats because they had a cat adoption event, but I'm still kind of wary of getting a cat because of Benny. I don't trust him to not eat the cats. But I talked to the shelter people, they're the rescue that was there, about Benny and his proclivity for eating the bunnies and chasing the things. And, you know, Benny. Benny the bunny killer. And they suggested that he might be okay with a cat, but not a kitten. So I was thinking about adopting one of these. They had 2 adult cats there. There was an orange and a gray, and I love them both. I was partial to the gray, but I love the personality of an orange tabby. Anyways, they're great judges of character. Every orange cat I've ever had has been an amazing judge of character. Because I had my cat Fate. Whenever people would come over to my apartment back when I had friends and stuff in Virginia, because Texas, back when I had friends in Virginia, like people would come over to my apartment all the time. And if Fate left the room when somebody came over, that person ended up being a really crappy person to me. And everybody that Fate liked ended up being people that I'm still friends with. So orange cats are good judges of character. But I'm partial to black and gray cats, just like I'm partial to black dogs. Anyways, I was gonna adopt one of these cats. Like I was like, let me think about it. I'm gonna go to my class and then, you know, I'll let you know when I come out. Well, while I was in class, the cats got adopted. So it was not meant to be. That was the whole point of the story. Anyways, I got some fabric while I was there. I tend to buy fat quarters with the goal of making bags with them. But I got this because it was super retro and kind of cool. Doesn't count for anything anyways. And I got some witchy fabrics. So I got moons. You can see it like moons. Witch brooms. I got 2 of each because, you know, inside outsides. Witches. Cats. Witch accoutrement. So cauldrons, moons, potion bottles, brooms, spats. And then this is a bigger witch pattern. Y'all know I love my witchy things. Isn't it pretty? Love it. Okay. So I got those while I was at my sewing class for funsies. Where's my bin of... Put those there. And the trip I made to the quilt store before that, I got this stuff, excuse me, which I think was maybe like a week after my last upload. So it's been sitting for a bit because I haven't shown it to you. Whatever. Got these fabrics. Crafty bits. Got some that. I got the fire glow fabric, the dragons. See if I can show you some of the print. See, dragons. There's some big dragons. There's gold dragons. Some dragon scales. For quilting purposes, got these. Have I ever started on that flannel quilt I was gonna make? No. I still can't get to my sewing machine. Was this the cat fabric? This is home bodies. There is cat in here. I don't want to undo it. There's cats and dogs and stuff. There's cats and dogs. So I picked that up. Green paw prints and stuff. I thought it was fun. It's got animals on it. You see little cats. It's cute. Anyway, bought that. Oh, I have to sneeze. Okay. And then I got this bag kit, which I thought was really cool. This is the mini H bag. And it's one of the bags with the wood handles. So see, it's like a basket, right? Got that. And then I got this really cool fabric. This is waterproof. It's laminated cotton. It's got vegetables on it. So this I got to make an apron for pottery. Or for cooking. I haven't decided. But you have options. You can make a market tote or an adult apron. There's a bunch of different things listed on here you can make with it. But it's waterproof cotton. Or water resistant cotton. It says spill proof. So I say water. Yeah, wash and wipe. I don't know. I thought it would be good for an apron. Whether I use it for clay or cooking, I don't know. I rarely wear an apron when I'm cooking, but I do wear one with clay. Anyways, got that. And the stuff to do it, which I don't know why I bought these. You can just pick these up at Michael's. Whatever, it's fine. I want to find a company that does it with like different woods, like fun woods, you know? And honestly, I could actually take the wood out of my little basket here. It's almost the same size. You know, different woods and stuff would be cool. So I'll probably stain these or something. Or buy a bunch of dowels and just make a bunch of baskets with wood handles for yarn baskets or whatever and sell them or something. I don't know. I just thought it was a fun project to do. All right, pottery, ready? You don't have to stick around for pottery, but please stick around for just this one thing because I love it, or two things. These two things because I love them, okay? Okay. All right, so first and foremost, get this out of the way. My whale shark vase is finished. I showed y'all a picture of it as I was making it, but boom. Ta-da! You can see where I broke the tail right there. I fixed it, but I didn't. I need a Dremel. I don't own a Dremel to get the fixer off. It's fine. I'm just going to leave it as a design feature. I don't know. Because I don't want to break it more. Because I feel like the vibrations would make it crack more. I don't know. Anyways, look at my whale shark. Isn't it amazing? Don't you love it? Isn't it cool? I am so proud of this. This is really heavy. I didn't mean to make it heavy. But the clay was thick. It's fine. It's my first coil vase. I am proud of it. I'm proud of this, you guys. And I love it so much. And I went and got myself some fresh flowers because I was like, fresh flowers in my brand new vase. I'm so stoked about it. And then my fresh flowers decided to give me fungus gnats all over the freaking house. So I bought one of those Zevo things to kill the freaking gnats from the flowers that I bought myself. Anyways, I'm going to buy some dried flowers to put in my shark vase. Very stoked about this. Okay. Let me show you one more thing. And then if you want to leave, you can. I only have like 1, 2, 3, 4 more things to show you. But just stick around for this one. Because it's freaking cool. Okay? Love it. Okay. Red rum. Red rum. Love it. I love it so much. And somebody, because I posted this on Instagram, somebody said that they didn't know what the other carpet was. All right, so you know this is the main carpet of the hotel, right? This is the carpet in room 237. And the whole reason I bought the clay rollers that I bought was because it was the shining carpet pattern and I had to have them. I'm going to make another one of these because I love this so much. Because this is a canister. It's got a little thing for a spoon. My goal is to make a little canister horror set. So I think my next one is going to be psycho themed. So it's going to be Bates Motel themed. I've got to draw it though. I just haven't I haven't had the mindset to sit and draw because I have to be still and be focused and no. Anyway, so I want to do a Bates Motel one next. But I freaking love this so much. I'm going to make another one, but a mug for myself. So I'm going to make a mug version. I don't know if I'm still going to do it with the diagonal. I might make it straight. But I love this, like blood drip on the inside. See it? And I made this on speckled clay. So I freaking love this so much. The glazing took some time. It took some time, but I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much. Here's my thing, you guys. The carpet in The Shining, it's brown, not black. But I couldn't make myself do brown. I couldn't do it. I had to do it in black. But I don't know. Maybe for the mug, I'll do it brown. I don't know. Probably not. I'm probably going to stick with the black because I like it better. But I love it so much. It's so freaking cool. Okay. Okay. All right. If you want to run away, you can. I only have 3 more things. As I was making this, one of the girls at the studio was like, that reminds me of Fantasia. And I was like, damn it, I'm never going to be able to unsee that now. So this is my sorcerer's hat. It was just supposed to be a witch's hat. It's got a little cat on it. You see it? A little Japanese cat. Anyways, it was supposed to just be a witch's hat and just fun. But now it's the freaking Fantasia hat. It's fine. The bottom bit isn't shiny because I was afraid it would stick to the kiln. So I didn't play with it but so much. But it's just a little hat. And it's got a little thing on it so I can hang a charm. And it's a luminary. I saw the idea for it on YouTube, so I had to make myself one. Isn't it cute? I love it. I just thought it was fun. Isn't that fun? Anyway, I want to make more luminaries because I bought an entire box of these candles, so couldn't just buy one. This was actually a fail. The glaze technique that I used on this was called Northern Lights, and what it is you layer like 3 different glazes on it, and it ends up looking like the Northern Lights. But as you can tell, mine just looks black. If you look real close, you can see the waves of the other colors I put on it, but I guess I didn't layer them heavily enough, so they didn't come out. I'll try it again at some point, but I made a luminary. And then this was a fail. Failing up. Because it was supposed to be a mug. And then I realized how big I made it and was like, okay, I'm going to put paintbrushes in it. But it's got Theo on it. And my giant schnauzer Bailey. Y'all are probably like, who the hell's Bailey? This is my giant schnauzer when I first moved to Texas. He passed away. But he's my favorite. He was my soulmate dog. Bailey was my soulmate dog. Yeah. But anyways, not gonna get upset. This was supposed to be a mug, but the way that I laid out my clay and put the stamps on, by the time I wrapped them together, it was real big. I should have laid them out closer together and then they would have been a mug size. But instead, it's a canister size. So I just put a little design at the top and bottom and I'm just going to put paintbrushes in it. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I need to glaze this. And this was sort of a fail. So I made a planter and it cracked while it was drying. So then I made a second one and I wasn't paying attention to it and it warped while it was drying. What I should have done is put something in it to keep the shape. But what had happened with the first one was, as I had a bowl inside to keep the shape, and what happened was as the clay shrunk around that bowl, it caused it to crack. So I didn't put anything inside this one to keep the shape and it warped as it dried because there was nothing in it to hold the shape. So it's ovalesque. It's fine. I don't care. I mean, I don't really care. But I'm going to put plan in it. It's going to take me forever to glaze because I want to do this in different colors. Made a bottom for it. It's got little feet on it. So it stands up so the water doesn't sit at the bottom of the pot. And I think it's freaking cool. But the plant I was going to put in it is a succulent. And this is too deep for a succulent. So I think I might go buy a new fern or something and put that in here. But I'm so upset about the freaking fungus gnats and my fake flowers that maybe I'll buy a fake plant and put it in here. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but it'll be fun to glaze. And that's it. That's all I've got for you. Yeah. Everything is fine. I just headaches all the time. Dogs. Pottery. I'm trying to get back into doing all the things. I'm trying to allocate my time so I'm not just focused on the one thing. Because I do want to still make all the things. And I kind of want to dye yarn again. Which I think I mentioned to you guys. It's just the cost of everything now. And shipping. And then, like, I think, was it the UK? I think it's the UK. They've now gotten rid of their de minimis, whatever it's called, too. So their shipping costs have gone up. Like, it's the cost to ship all the things right now. And then, you know, our regular post office shipping packages has gone up. So I'm just, it's not cost effective to continue with some of my hobbies, even though I really want to do them. But I need to buy yarn to dye. I mean, I have fingering weight to dye, but not a whole bunch of it. Not enough to, like, sell, really. I don't know. So yeah, I'm focusing my energies on all the other things right now. I do want to dye yarn again at some point, though. I need the cost to go down. I need people to, you know, burn it all down and start all over again. This administration and the cost of all the things, and just I need everything to go back to some form of normalcy that I can afford so I can do all the things again. Yes. Anyways, that's all I got, you guys. I'm gonna go have my iced coffee, take some more migraine meds, and get to spinning. I hope you guys are well, and I'll talk to you guys again soon, because Tour de Fleece, I will at least have something to show you that I've spun if I stick to my 30 minutes a day. I'm gonna try real hard. Yeah, that's all I got. And bye. Bye.